house.
Me and Kareem were shaking hands on the whole fucking Kai and
Kareem, I'm going to pee right outside your dorm door.
No.
Anyway,
literally-
I loved Kai's death though.
Kai. Oh my god. Okay, so like I knew as soon as like Joe was starting to act suspicious and Kai was just like dot 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 dot. I was like, okay, I know how this is gonna pay out because it was just
Yeah.
Kai with like I knew in the beginning when they were talking about him. I was like, no matter what the cards would say, if there was no cards, okay, there was nothing. It's not a game. You just voted on what you know about each person. Kai was gonna die because
Yeah.
they would have been like, yeah, he's for the bad guys. Okay. Like that's just it. Like if there was no cards, he was just gone. And like knowing that he was the sage, his fate was sealed. But the badassery of like, he
Yeah.
was working for them, but he would not let them take that. And I was just like, I have to put my
Fucking
whole pussy into
Chadman.
this.
Yeah, I saw Joe was gonna die in the final. I thought it was gonna be Joe or Kai, because to me that would narratively make the most sense. Because So was too built up to die yet. They need to give him more screen time.
Yeah.
And Kana, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with Kana. I want her dead though. They're gonna kill her.
I don't understand with Kana because I do understand that it's like, well, she's really torn up about her sister's death. Yeah, but like, she's a junior high kid, and she's like either, yeah, I believe in myself, or I just want to die. Kana wants to die. First off, are you okay with the third person shit going? What's happening there, kid? But like,
And
it's one of those things where they keep pushing it, making it like, oh, she is gonna die, and then it's like, then it's not like, oh, whatever, we just don't remember she exists. Oh, no, she might die, and I'm like,
I will say I was shocked to see that she was helping So. That did legitimately surprise me. I was also happy that I fucking called it.
mm-hmm.
All right, I called so much shit that time. And I
Yeah.
still think they're gonna reveal next time that So switched with Joe, because I don't think Joe was the original sacrifice.
But two of my characters are dead now. Ah.
I was okay. I feel like you needed. I feel like you deserve another character.
No,
Why?
we will get characters in chapter 3.
since I have okay, so we're going to chapter 2 now. So since I have Kana and Sarah, and you only have Nal, I'll give you Tia.
I have Kiki too. I have Kiki.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
I still have two. But it's just, damn it, I miss doing Mishima's voice is just what I miss. Like,
Yeah.
By the way, your voice acting is very on point.
is it?
Yeah, I have been thoroughly enjoying it.
I have been
I
too.
try. I with Kai, I knew he was gonna die as soon as I was like, yeah, okay, I have to put like a lot of into this. So I tried to like situate myself. Like I was literally sitting here in the pose he was doing to try to get a feel for it. Just because like usually when I'm in the booth, you stand like how they are, unless you're
Yeah.
squinting at the stupid fucking CCTV. But like,
No, because I was doing that too, sitting there with Sarah.
yeah, if you do the pose, like you're truly into it and you just picture it in the moment, and it's just like the sound effects, especially with my headphones, it's literally like 3D fucking quality, like I'm in a theater. And so like hearing the heartbeat and like sitting up in that position and putting myself in there, and it becomes like this anger of like, I'm not gonna let myself go. And so that's what became Kai's voice for a second. And I was like,
get that.
damn.
Like, when I did the grunt as Kataro, I was banging on my chest.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
Yeah.
I could just
And
imagine
for
it.
Alice's lines, I would keep punching my fist into my hand because that's what he fucking does.
I'm just saying,
So-
we could definitely do comic dubs or manga dubs of this shit.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that.
Yeah, sorry if I was yelling a lot during the puzzles. I just got really fucking into them.
You're okay. I love it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
We love the energy.
Yeah, I really wanted to fucking expose So, and I wanted to get it right. I felt like no matter what, though, Joe was gonna die, which disappoints me because it would have been cool if, like, there would have been completely different changes if you went about it differently.
Yeah.
And what were you gonna say, Cody?
I forgot. Oh, in chapter 3, there's a character that like always has his hand up in the air. I'm definitely gonna start doing that when it comes to his character.
Literally.
Who was the other guy I was gonna voice? He said his name was like Crabstash.
Yeah, Crabstash.
he's
That's not his actual name, but that's like the nickname throughout the entire series.
His name is like Gashu, Gashu.
Yeah.
So, but everyone calls him Crabstash because Gin was like, your name is Crabstash, and it just stuck with everyone.
I think
Gid-
it's
I love Gid. I'm so
Gin gives
glad-
he gives nicknames for almost every character in chapter 3, and it just sticks. It's how I remember the characters. Like one is Suit and Specs, and that's how I remember the character's name.
Yeah, I feel weird with my two characters because one, they're very much unlike me, and two, they're such fucking assholes. Like Kitaro only wants to kill people. Like he is always the first one to want to murder someone. As
So-
if there's Alice who just wants to do everything in his power to fuck Sarah.
So I'm not going to. I'm going to say one of the endings. I'm not going to say how we're going to get to it, but I'm going to say one of the endings. Kyutaro finds a way out, but everyone dies instead if he goes out. And so he's like, you know what? I don't care about y'all. Bye. He literally leaves and lets everyone die.
I am
Wow.
telling you right now, because you told me that, I will do everything in my power to ensure that happens. I will do everything to make sure my character is the last
No,
one standing.
Like even Sarah sitting there, like, are you really just going to let everyone die like that? And he's just like, I got things to do. I got an orphanage to go see. Bye.
Oh,
God.
poor guy.
no, not poor guy. Jesus.
He's like,
The
I don't
best
care about
way-
y'all.
I think he's in the right because I voice him and
No,
he will
but-
live. I am.
But we
listen,
can find a way for all of us to like live.
Nah.
Oh,
This is you say you're not like Kataro, and then you say shit like this.
So I'm not going to say what characters live and die, but like on TikTok, people are like, how'd you get these characters alive? I only have these characters. I'm sitting here like, I have everyone alive. What are you talking? How are y'all only getting some people alive? I have everyone.
Listen, I'm telling you, whenever there's a puzzle, I'm just gonna think which one results in only Kitaro surviving.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Alright.
trying to save everyone. I got really into it because I just wanted to outsmart So because he's
Mhm.
a piece of fuck.
That's the thing. Like, and obviously there's like a whole fucking thing. I can tell y'all posting whatever the fuck his name, Midori or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, okay, there's something up with So, whatever. But like, I'm like looking at it and I'm just like, why is he such a piece of shit? What the fuck? Like, he's not even like a sacrifice. He was just a commoner, and it's like, why are you trying to kill everyone? What is your
Yeah.
problem?
Man. Yeah, it got me too. That did get me that he ended up not being the sacrifice. I still think he switched. I'm like 86% sure he
To be fair, underneath the desk there was a choice that we could pick up the sacrifice card, which I assume if we had chosen to pick that, I don't know what the fuck would have happened in the main game if we had picked that up.
Happened?
But like,
Yo, no, I
Didn't we
didn't
pick it
we
up?
want
Oh.
to pick it up.
yeah,
but,
you
uh,
said you said you could pick it up, so I was like,
I thought
So
we,
you
I thought
could-
we did pick it up
yeah, we
No.
tried to pick it up, and then So
And yeah.
interrupted us, and we
Yeah.
left it.
because we were staring at it, and then we tried to pick it up, and so was like, "What are you doing, Sarah?" And we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what?"
so if we had picked it up, you know, like there was a chance that you could potentially in the game without. It would have been like, oh, well, shit. It's just
Yeah,
you
what-
could have
what would
switched them out.
happened if we had the sacrifice and the keymaster?
Pretty sure we just broke the game. Like they would have been like, "That's
Yeah,
not
they're
possible.
like,
You
hey,
weren't supposed to have
could
both."
you not?
Like,
And
like if you
Actually-
have both the sacrifice and keymaster, everyone dies either way. Either you get voted for, and everyone dies, or no one votes for you, and
Yeah, because if
That's
you
very
die and
true.
you're the keymaster, everyone else dies. So literally,
I'm going to end myself.
why?
I'm like too incredibly loud in the recordings. So like whenever I'm talking over someone, it's literally me talking over someone and I feel bad for it.
No, don't feel bad.
Why has no
Feel
one
bad.
warned me that
You
I'm
can
like
just put it
really
in the
loud?
Description. Trust me.
You're not loud
angry
on my
commenters
end.
always read the description.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're actually kind of quiet on my end.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It sounds like I'm ear raping people like the entire time.
Now you are. You're a little loud for me now, but you've been at like a good 700. Was 700? Wow. But you were almost close to 200, and I could hear you like I'm hearing myself. But then again, I'm deaf, so
Yeah, in the videos it's like more apparent,
yeah. I
like
don't
for
have- I
whatever reason.
you
should've
guys want to know
grabbed my
something
hearing
funny?
aid. What?
Yeah.
More.
Since I said Cody was Joe, I said I literally imagined him dying. I'm like, I'm dating him, so like imagine your partner dying when
Mhm.
Joe was dying. So I was just like, oh, okay.
I felt so guilty. I think you guys could have heard it. I felt so guilty about the idea of accusing him of being the sage.
I could tell when you were going, no, he can't be the sage, and you're like, well,
We might have to fuck him. We might have to fuck this guy. Ugh. I don't want to fuck him over, but like we had no choice.
You guys want to start chapter 2?
Yeah.
Just to
Alright,
be
so-
sure, there was no way at all we could have saved everyone. In
Yeah,
this
there was,
No.
there was
absolutely not.
absolutely no way.
Does anyone else have any like other stuff about chapter 1 and entirely, even if it's not just the main game, but like entirely any thoughts?
I will say, Kareem,
Why
There
was
was-
there so many things about stuffed animals?
True.
It's kind of
Um,
childish.
it's related to Miley, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
what did
Kareem, I will say there was absolutely no way to save Joe because his death is really important in the game. And Kai, I'm pretty sure there was absolutely no way to save him either.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I tried my hardest.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure both their deaths were like important to the rest the rest of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
A
Alright,
couple
let's
thoughts.
go.
Hold
yeah,
on.
I
have
think
another
also
thought.
So did lie about his name because Alice just said he killed a motherfucker with that name.
Well, yeah, I already knew that.
Unless it was just a really strange coincidence. Like,
I killed them using chaos control.
Oh my god.
Shadow, go back. This is the wrong game.
I've collected the 7 chaos emeralds, Eggman. Now time. See, that's what happened. Alice just saw he was Shadow the Hedgehog and he just murdered the random guy.
He was high. Okay, he was high.
I hope that like the creator, if we actually like do shit and that like this becomes public, I hope the creator finds it, because I would say if I was the creator, I would love watching these types of videos because you get to see how people think about it, and like we're all different in how we think, so it's like going back and forth, like how Cody would be like, well, you could put these two against because this makes sense, and then Kareem's like, well, no, how about this one? You know, seeing it banter back and forth and being able to see how like how our brains work and go against stuff. I will say for the creator, if you're listening, what the fuck is up with the beginning stuff with everyone else? Like, why did Kiji did not help us up until like the mirror problem? What was that about?
Yeah,
Everyone else is just like, whatever.
I
Good
was-
luck, Sarah.
Imagine like the creator just sitting there and hearing this and just say Kiji's name completely wrong. Just canoe, kindergarten, kangaroo.
Yeah.
Koala.
I'm so
Sorry.
mad because none of my characters have gotten to say his name ever again.
Yeah.
And I-
Qtaro said Kiji once.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I was so fucking mad. I didn't complain about this at the time, but I was so mad when I said let's check the blue room. There were dolls over there, and then like there was nothing, and then we had to talk in the bar, and now there's a doll there. I'm like, fuck you. I get so mad when you figure out the solution to a puzzle in a game like way quicker, but it just doesn't let you do it.
Yeah.
Like you think you're wrong because it doesn't work at first.
Mhm.
And then
They
you have
do
to go
that
do
all
something
the
else.
time in Phoenix Wright, and it pisses me off because I already know the fucking answer to the case. But it's like, no, first you have to make Phoenix do something stupid, and then he could do something smart. I'm like, why can't I just be a smart person?
Well, that's like with the mirror room. Is that like it's
Yeah.
like, okay, we could just move this light bulb. No, you can't do that. Well, we can literally just lift. Like, Kiji, come here, lift me. Like
He's
it's
just
like, nope, you can't
"No,
do that.
We have to go to the bar first.
Yeah, later. Oh, I guess I could lift you, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's right there. You can think it's like, no, we have to go to the bar first before I can think of that.
That annoyed me. I'm not a big fan of the overworld puzzles, but I do like the game stuff where like you're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
mind game them.
I do like the puzzles. I absolutely love puzzle games, but it has to make sense in this of how people.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help when people like you said, when you figure out a puzzle before you're even going in there. Like with the mirror puzzle, I was like, okay, there's specific things we're gonna have to do. Obviously, that's wallpaper because we're not gonna be able to see the outside, and it's just like, you know, specific things like that. But then it's like, well, no, you can't do that yet. It's like, okay, well, I can do this for fast. No, you have to get some more dialogue, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
I love puzzles, but a lot of games kind of annoy me with them. I did like the Russian roulette puzzle. I did like
that was interesting. That was really interesting.
That was a good puzzle.
Yeah, that was. I really liked that. I also love Kai being like, "Yeah, you could probably sip from this," and everyone's like, "Oh, why would you say that?" It's just like I don't know.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
It was a joke.
I will say, since this is like my third time playing through this game, there are a lot of things that that you guys opened up to me, because you guys are such different people and like different perspectives open up like new possibilities and whatever.
Mhm.
Well, that's like a part of it is that like you playing through the game. Like if I was playing this on my own, oh my god, I would be getting angry like left and right. I'd be like, why isn't this working? What the fuck is this about?
Like,
You know?
for example, Kareem saying all this stuff, like going into deeper thought, I wouldn't have thought about that. Like, when I played, I had to use a tutorial to get through it because I didn't understand. But Kareem saying all this stuff, he's just like, oh, wait, I probably should have thought deeper about that specific thing, you know?
Yeah, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It really that helps me with some puzzles because it's just like you have the way you think is the way you think. It's just narrow-minded, and it doesn't mean to be. It's just you always know how this works in these specific puzzles, like doing it all at once. You know, while someone else who knows that this is more of an open game of like you have to extract information to have like the understanding of what to do. It's much different than you're able to easily go, okay, I think Kiji would know this. Let me go ask Kiji. You know, while it's like, I know this. Why can't I just do it now? So you need to like the perspective of other people and understanding that it's like how we play a game is much different than someone next to you. But we're all playing at the same time, so it ends up clashing, but also meshing.
Yeah, I'm
Very
gonna be real. I get so fucking confused with the versus stuff. I don't like them. So I
Yeah,
always just
That's something I got
literally
into, like,
suggest them based off words. I was like, okay, Kiji said we can't prove it. I mean, Kiji said to prove it. Now said we can't prove it. Keyword there. Let's just do it.
the
Yeah.
I
conflicting
think that's
stuff
what
is
the
something like
gamers want, even if it's not immediately logical.
the conflicting stuff is something I like really catch on to easily. So like if you say something, that's why I kind of hesitated. Because I was like, "Are you sure?" Because I didn't want to like say anything. Because even like I catch on to that stuff real quick, and I always like know. And like for example, in the third chapter, Sarah will have to say something, and then someone's like expression will change, and you have to catch that like quick.
Yeah.
I like the question barrages. What were they called? Like word wars?
Balance.
Discussions or board wars.
Yeah.
That stuff is interesting. I really like the idea of it's not only like with the voting and stuff, the majority vote, but it's just like an actual discussion where people are throwing it at you and you have to like listen and pay attention, be like, okay, what information do I have from this specific discussion that I can use and stuff? And there was like a few things like, Kareem, you haven't played like seen anything of this game, have you?
No, I have not. I am going into this completely blind.
Yeah, I've only seen like a few like Tumblr posts. I didn't know what they were because it was just a while ago, but it was one of the things like you had said that was like, okay, we can use a knife against them, but the sentence specifically wouldn't even hint at that. But I understood your logic, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then immediately it was like, yeah, the knife, and I was just like, woo!
Yeah, I was so shocked that they immediately brought up the knife. I was just thinking about it. I was like, yeah, this might not be true, but I could picture if Kai was the first one with the knife, first one in the kitchen, he would have the knife.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know they would immediately reveal it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game definitely feels like one of those, like, I think I mentioned it earlier, where it's like, it feels like, yeah, sure, Danganronpa, whatever. The idea of people being stuck in a place is not that new, okay? But, like, it's one of those things where it feels like a game of Clue, almost, where it's like, okay, Kai with the fucking knife in the kitchen kind of vibe, you know?
I am enjoying this experience. At first, I was only doing it because you guys asked me to, but now I'm having a lot of fun with this. Yeah, I just like doing shit with you guys. You guys could make me play like the random horse boyfriend game, and I would still have fun.
We just make Kareem play a golf game.
Yeah,
That's
literally,
fair.
you can make me play the golf game, and I'll fucking like it.
Yeah, see, I guess I can confess too. I just really wanted to voice characters. It's been a while since I've actually gotten to voice something. And even if I'm not too big a fan with I didn't play Danganronpa. I did watch stuff about it and read it, but I'm not one for these types of games to physically play because I just get irritated too easily.
Yeah,
But
I would
voicing the
make it-
characters.
Like I have a general idea of what you guys like, so like if I knew you wouldn't like this, I wouldn't have made you play it. You know, I just have like a general idea. Like I knew Kareem probably wouldn't have been that interested first, but I knew as soon as we like get more into it, he would.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely the characters and like the story itself that intrigued me, and the designs. I don't know. I love fucked up characters when they look all scrongly, but like voicing it was definitely when you guys were like, yeah, everyone can voice something. I was like, I want to be a part of this because everyone voicing characters is so fucking fun to me and so funny.
I will say, I mostly just wanted Kareem to voice Q-Taro.
Why? Why did you want me to? I hate
I did
voicing
also
because I
really
always
want
feel like I'm
Kareem to
doing-
voice Q-Taro.
I was hoping and praying no one would get Q-Taro just so Kareem will get him.
Why? I struggle so much with him and Alice.
Exactly. It was
I
funny.
am not. Listen, I'm already not a great voice actor. Probably the only time
Your
I
voice is perfect for Q-Taro. I hate to say it.
Probably the only time I felt good about voice acting was that one time I had to voice act Ren. That was the only time I was like, okay, I did an okay job there. So I struggle so much with Katara. And I've literally been changing his accent like between 3 different accents.
I mean, I always thought Hidaro changed his accent anyway, with how quickly he'll change from like a southern accent to like speaking like not endings, and then he'll just be like,
Yeah, that
stick, like,
confuses me.
Scottish.
That always fucks with me because I've been switching between Southern, John F. Kennedy, and fucking like Hugo Strong or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been
Fucking
having to
Hulk.
switch between those because the way his sentences are written are always different.
Yeah. I think that's. I don't know if it's part of the character. Well, obviously, with Chapter 2, we're probably going to get to see even more dialogue and more situations. So maybe it could be a rise we could see. But like, I don't know if it's the character itself or if it may be a translation error, because there were some times where we would see where sentences that,
yeah.
that was grammatically correct, but it did not sound like English. There was no conjunctions that he would use. It felt like it was translated. So it may be where regular he would have that like kind of accent to him, but because of those specifically translated sentences, that it's like, oh well, you know.
Also, I am terrible with a southern accent. It's one of the like I suck in general at accents, but southern accents I have no idea how to do, and it's always either too exaggerated or just turns New Yorker for some reason.
I can teach you, Kareem. I can teach you.
Yeah, you can learn from me and Vin.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Okay, to be fair, Maple, you do not sound southern. You know, you don't sound southern.
Oh, that's because I've been practicing. There are times, Cody will tell you, there are times where I can sound really southern and not realize it. Like, for example, we were baking a cake one day and it just came out full force, and I was like, I am so sorry.
Yeah, one day you were like, "There's a snake in my boots."
Yeah, it's very specific with words, or like a lot of times, like like with my brain just shut off. But like, there's specific things that I'll say that will really come out. Like if anything with like a UL or an OL, I'll just go all, and it's just like the holla, stuff like that. Like especially the other day, I was talking about something. I went like with the weather boots, and it's just like something it's simple. Like it's just like my one friend, she says bag. And that's like the only way you can tell she has like an accent from fucking where is it from? Like Wisconsin.
That just reminded me. Oh, keep speaking. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. It's just like it's specific things. If you practice enough, it becomes like, oh, it's everyone sounds Midwest to me because that's where the area. But once you start talking, it's like, like my grandmother, you can't tell she has like an accent until she starts talking really fast.
Yeah, that's sometimes happened with me. One time, my sister scared the Arabic out of me. Okay, here we are. She blames me, but I blame her. All right. So she like went out to the bathroom, and I didn't notice because we're sharing a room. All right. And like she left a lump, like her blanket was lumpy enough where it looked like a person. And when she opened the door to come back, that woke me up, and I just saw this shadowy figure, and I saw what looked like my sister on the other side of the room. So like I screamed out like an Arabic like curse word. And I pointed at her, and then she thought I was pointing at something behind her, so she screamed out an Arabic curse word. And we were both scared for a second. I realized it was her. I was like, "What the fuck? Why'd you scare me like that?" And then she got mad at me.
That reminded me. So I didn't realize a certain saying was something that was not like a normal around So I called Cody a titty baby, and he was like, "What did you just call me?" And I was like, "You're a titty baby. You're crying to your mom." And he was just like, "What is that?" And then I realized there's a lot of sayings that are from the southern that not a lot of people know. And I was like, I look stupid saying that, don't I?
Yeah, there's a lot of funny ones in Arabic. There's one where it's like, "I hope God burns down your house." That's a real like common insult. Like our version of "fuck you" is also like it's directly translated to "your mom's vagina."
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of fun ones.
Did you know the Chinese version of bullshit is literally just fart?
Right.
I found that out and I thought it was funny.
There was a lot of them. We were actually talking about the other day where it's like, we call it Tedisms, where it's just like, stuff that you say. Sorry, let it mute. There's some things you say that it's just like, you're quicker than a chicken that's dead, or you ain't got a brain of a dead goose, and it's just like, what? I don't got the brain of a
Is
dead
it kind of
goose.
like
What does that mean?
running around like a chicken with his head cut off?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazier than a chicken with her head cut off. You know, stuff like
Yeah.
that. It becomes stuff that
You know,
learn.
my dad once cut off a chicken's head and had it still running around.
What
sorry for your
the hell?
loss.
All right, do you guys want to?
I wasn't alive at the time.
Okay.
All right,
are we ready
everyone.
are we ready for chapter 2?
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
say goodbye to chapter 1.
Goodbye, chapter 1.
But
Cody,
Bye.
Cody, I told him how I called you a titty
Let's
baby one
go,
time. How you were
guys.
Yeah, I
staring at
heard.
me.
Yeah, no, I was listening the entire time. Anyways, goodbye, chapter 1.